Hi, I'm Kris, and this is for Philosophy 003. The article I retrieved is from Time, titled 9-Year-Old's Abortion Outrages Brazilian Catholic Church. To summarize, it's a story of a 9-year-old girl who was raped by her stepfather and became pregnant with twins. Her family decided to go through with an abortion. As a result, the church excommunicated the family, claiming that God's law had been violated and that these transgressions would no longer be tolerated. This response by the church has sparked outrage within the Brazilian community. I believe that if we were to consult Sartre on this matter, he would say that she is free to make this decision because there is no God to predetermine the correct answer to these moral issues. He might say that the notions of right and wrong created by the church are an inhibition to man's inherent freedom. However, although man is blessed with this freedom, he is also doomed by it. Doomed because since there is no God, no fate, and therefore no inherent human nature, there is no excuse to justify an individual's actions. Each person is responsible for their own actions, and each person defines themselves through those actions. This is in relation to Sartre's notion of existence preceding essence. Similarly, Beauvoir would likely agree with Sartre on this issue as far as each person being free to choose. However, she may deviate from Sartre as far as who is responsible for these restrictions and to whom these restrictions are directed. Where Sartre might argue that notions of right and wrong are a mechanism of control created by the church to restrict man's freedom, Beauvoir might argue that it's a mechanism created by man, who are the social elites, in an effort to further oppress women and keep them subservient to men. Beauvoir believed that man maintains and enjoys a sense of superiority over women, a social norm ingrained in the earliest stages of upbringing. For example, the Adam and Eve concept of women being a byproduct of men. So if we were to consult Sartre on this matter, he might say that it's a measure of control imposed by the church onto man, and conversely, Beauvoir might argue that it's a measure of control imposed by man onto women, in an effort to keep them subservient. If you were curious as to any repercussions this may have had for the church, Brazil, which was almost entirely Roman Catholic, has seen much of its population defect as a result of these types of decisions. Currently, only 74% of Brazilians define themselves as Catholic, and this number is steadily decreasing.